Groupon, shop it. The channel, help it. If you click the link in the description.
Celebrity voice impersonator.
From the pages of the World Wrestling Federation magazine, here's updates.
Party people in the place to be. What's going on? It's me. Hey, Kyle. When we're talking about wrestling.
Yeah, Brent.
Hey, when we're talking about wrestling.
Hey, my folks are gone. Want to smoke a doobie?
Oh, that's illegal.
What? Anyway.
When we're talking about this steel cage matches, escaping the cage or pinning? What's your favorite? What do you think?
In a
steel cage match,
fan's view or in a
in your view?
In my view.
In your view, what's your favorite? What do you prefer? As far
escaping,
as being able to win.
Escaping, I like the drama of trying to escape. Pins are pins. There's reasons for cages, but pins are pins. I like the added stipulation of needing to escape the cage because you can get creative with it. And I'm fine with pins being allowed. Maybe I'm thinking of games. I like it when you can pin in the game because sometimes it's a bitch to get out.
In actual matches, in matches that you can watch.
I think it should be escape only.
I'm with you on that. This comes to us, by the way, because I'm a fan of.
I got these in the mail.
Oh, I got mine too. One of them's in my bag when I'm going to Vegas. But this came to me because I've subscribed to TV Tracks, and they did a buy or sell on escaping the cage versus winning by pinfall. We're not going to react to that. We're just going to. They just asked the fucking question. We're going to do it right here. I'm with you. I like escape versus pinning because the thing it adds an added element to it. It's different than a regular match, even though it has the cage in it. And especially now with the advent of the Hell in a Cell, where that's how you do win, where there is no escape. It's by pinfall or submission only. In a steel cage match, that should be the way you have to win, is by getting out, either through the door or over the top. Or if you want to chain the door, that's fine too. Over the top is the only way out. Like, I'm okay with that. The pinning, I've seen some really good cage matches where you have to pin, like the Eddie Guerrero versus Rey Mysterio one, where Eddie was fucking psycho over Rey Mysterio and beating Rey Mysterio, and he finally beats Rey Mysterio. That was a classic cage match. And
it was a pin?
He pinned him. He could have escaped. He could have walked out the door, but he beat Rey Mysterio so bad that he came back in, gave him a frog splash, pinned him, and then left. That's a creative way around the non-creativeness of just a regular pin. But I think escaping the cage, that builds so much more drama. Going back to like Hulk Hogan and Paul Orndorff, and I'm sure there are other ones where the guys are escaping on either side. Who's gonna escape first?
Yeah,
maybe
like
they
that.
both hit at the same time, or maybe like Bret and Owen. Owen's leg gets caught and he's upside down, and then Bret escapes. I love that adds to the drama.
Yeah, there's a lot to do with it. Unless you're JBL and Big
Fuck
Show.
JBL. Fuck JBL. Fuck JBL.
He got chokeslammed through the ring and crawled out.
Who cares?
It's still a cage match.
Yeah, I mean, fine.
Now,
but before that was Austin McMahon, where the Big Show debuted.
I like that.
And he broke the cage, and Austin swung out, and that was how he escaped.
Here's what I don't like: cage matches for the sake of cage matches. Cage matches are there for a reason. Cage matches in Hell in a Cell, in my opinion, are there to keep others out.
Yes.
So if you have a two-man match that don't have stables on either side, and don't have interference on either side, or maybe a heel continually getting countouts or continually running away from the match, why do we have a cage match? I'm looking at you, NXT TakeOver with Samoa Joe and Finn Balor.
I haven't seen
Why do we have a cage match?
I haven't seen that one yet.
Ladder matches make sense. There's usually a reason for them, or that's that guy's specialty.
Right.
In NXT, Joe isn't a cage specialist. Unless when he was pretending to be an MMA fighter, but we don't know that because that company doesn't exist in WWE world.
Right, and even though he'd been in all those lockdown pay-per-views, that doesn't exist.
Balor isn't a cage match specialist.
And here's Eva, by the way. Here's an Eva.
I need a reason. I need a reason for a cage match. I can't have a cage match because we now need a third stipulation for the third match because they keep having matches.
Yeah.
In that case, find another one.
Particularly, and I just had this discussion on a Facebook group, particularly in an era where blood is not allowed, once any drop of blood has happened, all action must stop, stuff like that. When we're dealing with matches with cages, with a whole lot of metal, some parts of it sharp, part of the appeal is the danger of them.
Mm-hmm.
Part of the appeal is the danger of a cage match. Again, we've had some good cage matches with no blood, like Brett and Owen in SummerSlam 94, but the blood is an element. So
it was expected.
So right. So if you're going to do a cage match, especially with the unforgiving big black or blue bars, as opposed to the mesh fence, I might need to see some blood.
Yeah, and that was something we used to go into expecting for Hell in a Cell. I'm not sure if that's lumped into this, but Hell in a Cell, even though those aren't escape matches, are alright, we're going to get a bloodbath. Because the last one, I think that was a bloodbath, might have been Undertaker and Brock. I don't know.
No, it was Undertaker Shane. I don't know. Nobody got busted open, I don't think.
No. I don't think there was any blood in Undertaker Shane.
No.
I'm talking about the last bloodbath we had.
The last bloodbath, I think.
As far as I remember, was
Taker
Undertaker
Brock.
There's probably another one after that.
No. You know who was after that, I think?
Like, Edge was in one, but there wasn't.
No, I think Triple H and Nash might have come right after.
It was around the same time.
It was around the same time, but I think one was like a year apart from the other one.
Yeah, well, but we expected it. And that's what we want to see, because then the next day on Raw, we want them bandaged up and limping. Matter of fact, you're not wrestling for 2 weeks after that. Because, and I think I'm digressing because it's cage matches. Unless you're talking about Hell in a Cell or Taker fell out, and it's like, oh, he won! But he didn't win. Because of the hell.
Danger of cage matches.
Did I say that out loud? Did I say Elimination Chamber or Hell in a Cell? This is what happens when I work a long hour.
The danger of steel cage matches. The added element of blood, I think, needs to also be.
Danger is the danger. We expect blood or dangerous spots. However, still got to be a reason.
Yeah.
Now, yes, on house shows when it's Billy and Chuck versus Triple H, we do cheer because they drop a cage down. They drop a cage down probably for every house show. And the crowd cheers. Personally, I like a reason. I like a story to a cage match. I like a story to a ladder match.
Right, yes.
I like a story to a submission match. Be it it's Angle and Jericho or something like that. And you know what? We're going back and forth. Now it's just going to be submissions. Or there's a guy that doesn't do submissions, and the submission specialist challenges him to a submission match.
Right. That goes in
cage matches in themselves. You got to climb out.
That goes in psychology, and I think the climbing out goes into psychology.
The only time I've really liked a cage match, and not a match, but a cage in a gimmick, where it's not even a match, is where a heel drops it down over a face and beats the shit out of him at the end of Raw, or something like that, a la Hunter and Austin with The Rock.
That was a steel cage match, though.
But okay, my point is it's there afterward. It's happened with Seth Rollins. It's happened with a lot of people, where they didn't know there was a cage the whole time. Oh, there it is. And it comes down after the match.
One instance you're talking about is Austin versus Kane in the Hell in a Cell, where somebody was controlling the cell, or not Hell in a Cell, it was a King of the Ring 98, where somebody was controlling the cell from Undertaker and Kane's match, and it just started coming down during the first blood match for no reason except Mr. McMahon probably lowered it.
Right, but I like those. I like cages used as you're right. An enhancement of getting someone heat, because that's fucked up. Like, now they can't get out, and it's happened many a time. Yeah. Maybe a cage match was earlier or something, or later on, and they end up dropping it now, or even in a promo or something like that. And I like that. As for the matches go, give me a reason. Give me escape the cage by any means necessary. I'm trying to think if the fucking match you still haven't seen of Sting versus Foley in TNA.
I still haven't seen that match.
You told me to see it like
a few
it's
few
fucking
times.
amazing. I can't remember if that's an escape only or not. I don't think it was. I don't know if TNA had that stipulation.
If it was lockdown, I don't think so. I don't think they did. I think lockdowns you could pin.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't want a pin in a cage match, unless the stipulation is. It's funny. Think about it. If it's a heel that keeps running away from matches and getting counted out, now they win by running away from the match and always getting counted out.
Yeah, right.
It's kind of ironic, but I don't know. I don't know what else you wanted from me.
No, I wholeheartedly agree with him. I wholeheartedly agree with me. Do you wholeheartedly agree with me or him or both of us or none of us or either one of us? Comment down there in the comment section. Party people, like, share, subscribe. Hit those links in the description. Get yourself a party favor on the way out. Help keep the lights on at the party. And you all know that ain't bad. Unlike fucking pinning in a cage, which, again, Eddie and Ray, they did it well.
I thought we were done.
But I prefer.
Sit back, bitch. Sit back, bitch. Sit back, bitch. Sit back, bitch. Sit back, bitch.